Hi, Brittany. How you doing? Okay, I've got you're writing a really good job describing your rationale here and your experience with the assignment. That's fantastic. And this kind of points right towards final project part two, where it's the written analysis and the written description of your experience with the assignment. So this is a great job in preparation for that portion of the course project. So let's go ahead and jump right over to the ad. I think the ad is good. I mean, it's good. It's good sound, great start, good sound page mechanics. I'm going to reduce this a little bit so it fits in the window, and that looks just about perfect. Okay, excellent. Now, there's a couple of things I think that are working very well. I think that in terms of showing proficiency in the course objectives, you're right there. Okay, so you're showing outstanding proficiency in the type tools associated with Illustrator. You're showing outstanding proficiency in Illustrator in general, placing Photoshop images, the logo, etc. And you're also showing good aptitude towards image adjustments in Photoshop. So the background image is good, showing good contrast, good tonal value, good tonal distribution throughout the page. And also the runner, I think the initial problem, if I remember correctly, was that the runner in the PSD, the Photoshop document, was originally set at RGB, and then you placed it in this CMYK document, which caused those color shifts and caused those adjustment layers to be inactive. So I'm glad that it looks like we figured that out, and so that's good placement. Now, I've got a couple of recommendations here. So the main thing, I think I'm going to do a couple of things. Since you've posted an Illustrator file, I can go ahead and edit this. So what I want to do is I'm not going to do this. I just want to teach you to get a look. So I'm not going to actually create two text columns. But I think these lines of text are too long. And so what I'm going to recommend here is that you create two text boxes, two columns. Okay. And again, I'm cheating here just to kind of drive the point home a little bit. But what I would recommend here at this point is let's move that down a little bit. And what I would do here is I would create a second line in that title. Okay, let's go ahead and move these down just a touch. And when you do, Okay, let's select both of those and move those down a little bit. Now what I want to get to is this. Let's go ahead and align that. Then what we're going to do is we're going to take this package. This marathoner should be capitalized, by the way. The M, the last M. So that we'll do is we'll say 15% off Marvelous Marathoner Spa package. Then we'll break that right there and go to a second line with it. Right. What I'm getting at is I think your text lines are too long. So let's go ahead. Okay, now we're starting to come together here. Yes, definitely. So I'm not real sure how big your text boxes are going to be once you adjust your type, but I think that you're a little type heavy. Let's take that. All right, this is what I'm getting at right here. That might even be a little much, so let's move that. Okay, so we've got this nice left-aligned headline, this nice left-aligned subhead that segues right into the body copy. We've got a nice left margin there, really, really indicating to the viewer that's exactly where you start. Good preservation of that left margin. We're looking good. Note that that margin the alignment kind of runs right into her body. So that was done purposefully, by the way. I don't think I would use this color bar in the background. I don't think you need it. I really don't. I think it just draws too much attention, too much visual weight towards the bottom of the page there. And then this, we can reduce the size of that logo. And I'm holding my shift key down to constrain the proportions. Let's take this and reduce the type size a little bit. Okay, this is looking fantastic. Okay, so this is kind of what I'm getting at here. Let me just do one more thing here. And let's just bring our Okay, so this is what I'm getting at, and I think this is really good page mechanics here. I think this is the top of this typographically is just really looking fantastic. It's not as daunting because the lines aren't as long to read. We got some really good alignment going on here, pointing right down to the runner. This kind of negative space here is just introducing the viewer right back there to this beautiful background image. So I think this is really, really super effective in terms of page mechanics. And so try something like this. I think that the original. Let's go. I'm going to go ahead and revert this. Well, I'm not going to say this. Well, we won't be able to get back to this. But take a look at this. Take a good mental snapshot. That might even be a little high. Good mental snapshot, right? And then let's go ahead and revert. Actually, I'll take a screenshot of this so we can compare. Let's go ahead and do that. So let's do this. And I just want to do that. I want to take this screenshot just so we can. Okay, there's the screenshot, and we'll revert. We're acting really funny here. Let's go ahead and revert this. Okay. We should be able to get a good comparison now. Okay, here's the before. And again, I'll just get that fit into there's the before, and here's the after. This is just acting so strangely. I'm really sorry about this. My computer is just really acting bizarre. Anyways, so here's the before. Okay, so we have these really super long headlines. We got a lot of eye jump here. We got this diagonal here that's not the most comfortable thing in the world. We've got this really, really dense type block that's almost a little daunting. Then we have this big, weighty block at the bottom, which is really adding a lot of visual weight to the bottom of the composition. And let's go ahead and compare that to this, where we've got this really clean typography, nice alignment, nothing is too long, everything flows beautifully with the eye. We've removed that weight from the bottom so that that's not so heavy, kind of reduced the size of the logo. And I think something like this is a little more effective. So I would like you to go ahead and try to duplicate. Now, I'm not saying now don't try to duplicate those changes. See if it makes sense, and then try to compose the ad as such, just paying attention to typography and the general flow, the general mechanics of the assignment itself. Okay, try it and let me know what your thoughts are. And I would recommend those changes for your final submission, for your final project. So if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to let me know. And yes, I would like to see those changes or something similar just to address the really long lines and the way the eye kind of jumps around a little bit, especially through here, the giant logo, and then the really super weighty color bar at the bottom of the composition. So try it. Let me know what you think. Thanks very much. Good job.